Hello and welcome to some Prolog. So I'm going to be trying to go through a simple thing, and we've got this Prolog file at the moment, this program, and I'm going to write the program, and then we're going to start doing some queries in Prolog. So the first thing we're going to look at is this program about family relations. So we're going to try to look at relationships between different members of a family, and then we're going to try and do some queries on it, and I'm going to try and also visualize it. So we'll see how that goes. Okay, so what we want to do first of all is we want to say that Tom is a parent of Bob. So Tom is a parent of Bob. So this is the syntax we might use. So this will basically say, so we got parent is the name of the relation, Tom and Bob are the arguments, and names are written with lowercase letters. Alright, so what we might want to do then is we could write a slightly more detailed version of this. We'll just put in a few more. So we'll put the relation. Okay, so we'll put the relation that Pam is a parent of Bob, and Tom is a parent of Bob, and Pam and Bob are the arguments of the first line, and Tom and Bob are the arguments of the second line. Okay, and then we'll put that Tom is a parent of Liz. And then we'll put that Bob is a parent of Anne. Okay. And then we'll put Bob is a parent of Pat. And Pat is a parent of Jim. Okay, so what we're going to do is, okay, so we can see certain things from this. Did I put Jim correctly? Yeah. Alright, so we can see that there's certain relationships. It's obviously a family tree structure. And we can see, for instance, alright, so what we'll do then is so for instance, the first couple of lines. So Pam is a parent of Bob and Tom is a parent of Bob. So we can see there's a relation there. So let's try to put that into this thing. Alright, so I just want to just trying to use this thing. Let's try and get rid of all this stuff in here. Alright, so put can we no, it doesn't work. Okay, that's probably a bit big actually for the tiny amount of information we're going to be having here. Alright, so that's the wrong one. It should, yeah, okay. I'll just have to draw it first time. I'm sure there's a way to edit it. Alright, so the first thing we want to put in then is that Pam is a parent of, okay, so both Pam and Tom are parents of Bob, right? So we'll have Pam there, Pam will go there, and then we'll have Tom here, and these are both parents of, yeah, so they're both parents of Bob. Alright, so we'll put Bob down here. So this is going to be a bit wonky, I imagine, but you know, I'm sure. I mean, if I do this enough, I'm sure I've actually learned to use. I've never really been that good at art, so we can use this arrow here to indicate. We'll just yeah, there we go. As long as it indicates the actual the actual facts, I guess it doesn't matter really so much. and we want it to touch the line there, and yeah, as long as, and I suppose you just have to keep in mind that as long as the level, the kind of level is fairly close to each other, it might be a little wonky, but you know, like I said, I will try and get better at this drawing stuff because it is kind of important. Alright, so we basically established that Pam is a parent of Bob, Tom is a parent of Bob. Yeah. Alright. So that's good. Alright, so look, we could perhaps look at, so is Pam a parent of anyone else? Let's have a look. No. Is Tom a parent of anyone else? Yes, in line 3, Tom is a parent of Liz. So we'll put Liz there as well, and Liz can go in the same level as Bob here. Okay. Then we'll do an arrow going here from Tom. Liz there. Let's put that on there. If I can just. There we go. So you can see there on the. So that's how I define the first 3 lines of these relationships. Yeah. All right, that's good. All right. So we've covered everyone that. Okay. So what we got now? So we know that Bob is a parent of Anne, and Bob is a parent of Pat. Okay. So we will do that. So Bob is a parent of. So I could try the other way around. No, I think I prefer doing the levels first, actually. So who are we looking at? It's parent of Anne and Pat. Okay, so Anne can go in here. Pat can go in here, and we'll put the arrows in to signify this. That's not right, Bob. Then we'll put in the arrows to signify that link up. There we go. So that is actually describing the first 5 lines. So we can see, you know, and obviously look, it kind of looks a bit like a family tree structure anyway. And then the one final line that we had here was that Pat is a parent of Jim. Okay. So again, I'm not quite sure how we're going to move down, unfortunately. Maybe I could make this smaller. But Pat is a parent of Jim. Alright. And we'll put it on the left hand side first. It's going to be this line here. Put Jim here. And did that actually work? I did type it in. Is there any way to actually put the... No. Let's get rid of this one then. How do I get rid of it? I guess I'll just have to do it like this then. Why is it not filling anything in? Because the size of the thing is not diagram properties, maybe. That's annoying. It must be something to do with the size of the thing. Page setup maybe. Let's make it A0. There we go. And we said that Pat was a parent of Jim. Let's see if we can get it to work now. Okay, that looks better. Alright, so oh no. Alright, so unfortunately we're not quite there we go, that should fit in now. There we go, perfect. Well, relatively speaking. Alright, so what we can see, right, is that we've got this these 6 lines here, and now so now we can basically we can say, look, so the first line, Pam is a parent of Bob, yep. Tom is a parent of Bob, yep. Tom is a parent of Liz, yep. Bob is a parent of Anne, yep. Bob is a parent of Pat, yep. Pat is a parent of Jim. So all that information is now in that diagram. Alright, so that's good. Alright. Okay, so obviously, you know, alright. So basically, right, alright, so what we can put, right, is okay, so what we can say is that there's 6 clauses. So I could just put a little box here, just maybe write some stuff in here. Alright, so okay, there are 6 clauses. I wonder if this can actually wrap it into the box, or it's going to mess it up. No, it's not doing what I want actually. I suppose I can just, yeah, okay, that's fine actually. Alright, so there's 6 clauses, right? And each clause declares one fact. Okay. Okay, declares one fact about the parent relation. There we go. So so that is a yeah, okay. Okay, so alright, we're getting, well, it doesn't matter, I suppose. So in Prolog, we may want to know, we may be curious. Is Bob a parent of Pat? Right, so that may be a question that we're asking. Is Bob a parent of Pat? So how are we going to find the answer to that? We would do it like so. And I'll do this actually in Prolog at some point during this video. So that's how we would do it. Prolog will look at the program and respond. Okay. Yeah. So that may be something that happens, right? And then we could also say okay. So yeah. Okay. What now then? Okay, so we could also do, for instance, say, is Liz a parent of Pat? Right? And the answer to that, okay, so we can say, is Liz a parent of Pat? We're going to get no. I do wonder if that space is supposed to be. I think it is though. Pretty sure it is. It doesn't look that way, but it's one of those things we can't tell if it's quite. No, I think it is. I'm pretty sure it is. Alright, so yeah. And if, similarly, if we ask a question such as is Tom a parent of Ben? Ben isn't even in the thing, so you would assume the answer is going to be no here. And the answer, in fact, is no. So it's not. It doesn't throw an error though. Okay, so what we might want to do then is we might actually want to find out some information. So how can we find out? So how can we find out information? Yeah, so we might actually have the, you know. So the question is, what do we have to do? So, and this is what we have to do. So we may be wondering. So, who is Liz's parent? So that might be a question, and we want to ask, and we want to get the information back. All right. So the way that we would do that is we would go with. Okay, so we might go with this. So we then throw this in here. Okay, so we throw that query in there. So that basically says, who is the parent of Liz? What is the first thing in this in here? Wait, you can't see the cursor. Oh well. Okay, so what? All right. We'll say what the value of x is. So the statement is true. I'll go a bit further out here. And a little bit further. Okay. So that's what we want to get. We want to say what the value of x is, so it's true, right? Yeah. So that's what we're looking to get. So our so that will be the answer, right? Parent of this is Tom. So that's what will be returned. Okay, so yeah. Alright, so I think I might actually do it. I know I haven't even started with the program yet, but